72 hours, 3 days. That is how long American military bases across the Persian Gulf can continue combat operations at current intensity. This is the exact window between this morning and the moment American fighter jets, naval vessels, and missile defense batteries run out of the munitions that make them something other than expensive hardware sitting on runways. Last night, Iran did not just hit a depot, they destroyed the entire forward ammunition supply architecture that Central Command spent 2 decades building. In a coordinated operation lasting only 47 minutes, they struck 11 separate facilities across 6 countries simultaneously, including the maritime prepositioning ships anchored in the Gulf of Oman. The American military that woke up yesterday with weeks of munitions woke up this morning with 72 hours of weapons left. The clock is not metaphorical, it is running. To understand why this is a catastrophe, you have to understand the doctrine of prepositioning. In a region where conflict escalates faster than transatlantic resupply allows, we store the weapons close to the fight. We keep JDAM kits, air-to-air missiles, and Patriot reloads in places like Qatar, Bahrain, and Saudi Arabia, so they are hours away from the pilots who need them, not weeks. This distributed network was designed to be resilient, assuming no adversary could hit every node at once. Iran proved that assumption wrong. By hitting all 11 facilities in a single window, they ensured no node could warn another. Precision-guided munitions are not bullets. They are complex electronics with lead times measured in months. We cannot simply order more from a factory in Missouri and expect them by Friday. The immediate consequence is tactical triage. When munitions are low, commanders must decide which missions to fly and which to abandon. The 72-hour number is a system average. Some bases likely have even less. This forces a desperate defensive posture. How do we stretch 3 days of inventory to 5 while emergency resupply transits from the continental United States? This resupply effort is a logistical nightmare. Air transport via C-17s is fast but carries limited tonnage, while sea transport takes up to 30 days. Iran planned this strike knowing exactly how long that gap would last. Furthermore, the precision of the strike suggests a deep intelligence penetration. Iran hit internal layouts of hardened bunkers, which requires knowing exactly what was inside each building. If they can read our logistics planning, the resupply aircraft themselves are just the next targets. The geopolitical fallout is already visible. Russia is publicly analyzing the strike as a validation of their own theories on how to defeat NATO supply lines in Europe. China is studying the event to refine their strategies for a potential Taiwan contingency. For the Gulf states, the crisis is existential. Their own Patriot batteries draw from the same supply that is now ash. They are looking at empty launcher cells while Iranian activity continues unabated. Domestically, the administration faces a 90% opposition to the war and a Congress that must now vote on emergency funding to replace the lost billions. Economically, the market has priced in the reality that the forces securing Gulf shipping now have an expiration date. We are no longer discussing the approach to resolution, we are witnessing the closure of the exit door.